stab out through the desert, stopped halfway through, and apparently there's still a bomb testing facility out there. And so I pulled way off the highway, right? And I woke up the next morning I thought there was an earthquake, but like they were testing bombs, and the whole car is shaking. It was nuts, man.
No shit.
No shit.
Man, you think that story was crazy? We got 90 more minutes of that kind of shenanigans. But before I do all that, of course, I got a handful of things I want to throw your way. First and foremost, this is one of two different types of episodes I do within the show. It's long format, about 90 minutes long. Again, got Dan on. We have a damn good time. On opposite weeks, I got what I call Dome Dump. I go live on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X, all that good stuff. It's just me, this microphone, whatever's been rolling around in my dome. No notes and no mercy. I would love for you to join me in those platforms. Check it out. Anything you need to know about the show is on the old website, brawpodcast.com. Blogs, merch, you can listen, everything you need to know. Get a hold of me. Anything you need to know about the show, brawpodcast.com. And you know, the most important thing that we have, the most valuable thing that we have is our time. So I can't express my gratitude of y'all taking the time to listen to what I got to say and whatever guest I have coming on, right? But I'm asking for just a little more of that precious time of yours. If you could go over to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, all that shit everybody asks you to do. I truly appreciate it. You know, if you like what I got going on here, tell a friend or 7. And a shout out to the 2 people that have been riding with me since the day I started this project. These products I'm about to throw at you are both a staple here at the HQ. First up, Greg, High Speed Daddy, Active Gear, Fanny Packs. Yeah, fellas, Fanny Packs are coming back. Check that out for sure. Backpacks, all sorts of great stuff. Craig's a great guy. Make sure you check it out. Link is in the show notes. And then you got Charmaine over there in Arizona with Live Rishi. The Rishi rub is a staple. My gym bag, travel bag, HQ, everything. You use the code TABLE50 and you're going to get 50% off your entire order of Live Rishi. Check that out. Again, link is in the show notes. And both these guys, Craig, Charmaine, they're small businesses. I love supporting small business, and I hope you do as well. And give them shit while you're over there. All right, let's get on to this show. Now, I was thinking for a day or two how to introduce this guy. You'll understand when you get to talking to him. But when I started this project a couple years ago, I wrote down some markers and I had rolling around in my dome the type of person that I wanted to have on the show, right? Dan hits all of them. It's amazing. This guy, we had so much fun. And the fucking stories this dude has and in the life that he lives. He writes a book, right? I confess I haven't read the book yet. He writes this book and how he got to be writing this book and how it came about. Jesus Christ. You know what? Like always, I'm just going to let him tell you all about it. Let's get to it. And if anybody just could hear what we just talked about in the quote-unquote green room, we're going to have a good time tonight.
Totally.
This guy's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, God, dude, I like you already. Shit. You know, I got a neon sign that a listener sent me. Over here in the shop, and it says 0 fucks given, right?
It's beautiful way to live.
Oh, so somebody come in the studio and says, well, that's rude to live like that. And I go, let me ask you something. When you see that sign, and I'll ask Dan, I'll ask you the same thing. When you see that sign, what does that tell you? Like, how do you read that sign? If you walked in my studio and saw a neon sign that said 0 fucks given, what would you think?
It's going to be fun.
Oh, well. And I said, what it comes down to is I do give a fuck. I give a lot of fucks to the people at my table.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What I don't give a fuck about is how you think I should run my life.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck about bullshit.
Oh, boy, ain't that the truth,
bullshit.
Right?
And people literally try to throw their bullshit at you a lot. And it's like, I'll listen to you, but I don't want to be part of your bullshit.
Well, I'm going to only listen to you for a minute, too, to be like, Hey, dude, if I say, oh, that's cool, twice. You need to move on with your fucking story.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? But that's the thing, man. They throw it at you. I believe they
Yeah,
throw it at you because they're so insecure about themselves and they have nothing going on.
right.
So what do they have going on? They drive home and they sit in front of the TV and watch Netflix and eat Doritos. Right?
You're preaching my choir right now. Exactly.
You sit in front of the TV and watch Netflix and eat Doritos?
No, I'm saying I'm anti that. I mean, I work in TV and film, and it's very specific when I go on to stuff to watch certain things. But this like cookie cutter stuff, that's all, you have 100 channels. It's like you're wasting your life.
Oh, dude,
You're
ain't that the
wasting-
truth?
Go outside. Go outside. Right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Right? And what's that quote? God damn, I was thinking of, because I knew we were going to be talking tonight, and life happens when you're on your way doing something. Or God, what the fuck is that quote? I gotta think of it now. Hang on.
All right. Don't use AI, it'll dumb you down.
Oh, we got to talk. I want to talk to you about that
Yeah.
because I use it. But
Yeah, I do every once in a while, but
hang on a second. Quote. Because now this is
it's gonna bother you now.
yeah, and I like it because it goes along with what we're talking about.
Sure. I think it's life. You find life as you find your way, or life finds you as you find your way. I forget.
Let's see. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Oh, yes.
How isn't that the truth?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Because you're a writer, you do your films and stuff like that, right? So we'll just say creative, right?
Sure.
So I too am a creative.
Amazing.
How I come down here to the studio, and I might not feel like doing something.
Right.
You're just like, fuck, dude, I got to get this done, right? So you start banging away. Next thing you know, it's 3 hours later, and you're in a good mood, and you got a ton of shit done.
Yeah, creative shit.
Yeah, isn't that fun? God
It's
damn.
great. It's there's no other way to be in a sense, and it's different than like the day-to-day stuff you have to do.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
a sense, right? It's
Well,
like,
what happens when creating is your day to day,
it's
right? Isn't it your day to day?
it is. I also run a company, and I manage creative people.
Oh,
So there's the whole business end of it as well. So it's like a 50-50 both, which is cool because I help creative people like navigate, Hollywood and like the TV landscape and all sorts of stuff within the physical production world, while I'm doing these other things as a producer and a writer and everything else. So it's like you never get bored, right?
No.
Because you're doing so many different things, and you're also helping people, which is amazing, which I love to do. And the end product or the end result of all those things is creative stuff, which is better than working in a factory for me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's sitting there stamping something, and you pump out the same exact thing every time, right?
Watching the clock, and like you said, I mean, like dealing with different time zones and stuff. Like I'll be on the phone until 2 a.m. for a client with, some production company in like Serbia, right?
Right.
London or something. And it's not like, oh, fuck, I got to do this. It's like,
No.
I love doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's international, it's global, the end game is that stuff is going to go out into the world, and if it's done properly and it's a cool project, it's going to make people think, right?
Well, that's the point, right?
Right.
Where, like with your writing and your film, anything creative, really,
Uh-huh.
you want somebody to look at it and go about their day, and maybe, just maybe, they're sitting in traffic or they're sitting at the grocery store and they go, "Huh,"
Yeah.
and they think about it and it plants a seed, right?
It plants
So,
a seed. Yes.
right, so they sit there and look at a computer and they do fucking spreadsheets all day,
Hmm.
and then they see one of your films or they read something that you wrote and they're like, no shit. So then during the day, they're banging away because it's muscle memory, whatever they're doing during the day. You
Yeah.
got responsibilities, you got to do your shit, right?
You have to. Yeah.
And then they go to the bathroom or they're sitting at lunch break or something. And they're like, what the fuck? Oh, man. And that's it. But maybe then they go home and they're like, you know what? I'm going to try that writing thing. I'm going to try the build to do something. Or they might like to fucking build things out of pipe cleaners, and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to do that tonight instead of sit in front of the TV.
Right.
That's like my goal with creating this shit. Like, I'm sitting here talking to you. I would have never fucking talked to you if I didn't start this project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So that brings us together, right? And then we have this conversation. Somebody's driving down the road or sitting in traffic, they're listening to us going, oh, that pipe cleaner idea sounds pretty good.
Yeah, maybe I should stop and pick up some pipe cleaners.
Well, that's isn't that the point though?
Yeah, it's like do something a little bit different to get you out of your kind of day to day, I think. And a lot of people are not stuck, but they have a day to day. And it's nice to break away from that kind of mold, to get out of your own routine.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Because
it helps you. It helps your soul, really.
oh God, dude, isn't that the truth? Your soul is, and that's I have like my merchandise is powered by,
Uh-huh.
right? And then it has different things on it. And I think of that, like, what sets your soul on fire?
Right.
Like, what do you do? What goes in your soul and in your heart that you just can't fucking stop thinking about? Why don't you do that? Even if it's, of course, you have responsibilities, you got your car payment, you got your mortgage, you got to do your thing, right?
Yeah, you got to live
Cook
life.
dinner, cook dinner and all that. But what happens if you start with 20 minutes a day doing that?
Yeah, that's a great way to frame it, actually, because you only have to start with a little bit, and then it becomes part of your day to day. And maybe, the next week it's 30 minutes, maybe the next week it's 40 minutes. Down the line, maybe, just maybe, it could be what you do to pay for your car, to pay for your house, to
100%.
pay for everything, right?
Yeah, maybe, just maybe your pipe cleaner sculptures are making fucking 200 grand a year.
Right. Like maybe they got Andy Warhol somehow. Right.
I saw
like a soup can just went for $18 million.
Oh my God, dude. You know what? When I see that shit,
crazy.
What's that?
The art world is just crazy. It's been crazy. Like that kind of art world has been crazy since art.
Yeah, forever. But isn't it like one of the biggest money laundering schemes, the art world?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, hey, that's worth 500 million. All right, I'll pay you 500 million. The fuck? I like that one that's the banana taped to the thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell? What was that one where it was like a blank canvas?
That blew up? The one that exploded? Remember that one? That band?
No.
So he had, and don't quote me on this, but I remember reading about it.
You're not an art expert?
No. No. But he had something he did where he went to auction, but when you bought it, like it self-destructed, like some kind of like Mission Impossible thing.
And when you
for like $1 gazillion, and probably the ashes are in like an urn, and he could sell that for double now or something. Like it's crazy. It's all crazy.
So when the dude bought it, I'm gonna assume it was a dude because a woman be like, I ain't fucking buying that. It blows up. Where a guy would be like, I'm gonna buy that because it blows up.
It blows up.
Right? But so I'm gonna assume that it was a dude.
Right.
He knew it was gonna blow up. Am I right? Like you bought it knowing that it was gonna blow up.
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I mean, maybe, in that world, maybe he took out a huge insurance policy on it, and knowing that it would blow up and like triple his money or something. That world is very weird.
Oh, that's so.
It's very weird.
Well, it made me think of a story where I was growing up when something blew up. So I grew up in the country, and
where about?
Upstate New York.
Oh, okay, great. Good lacrosse up there.
Oh, dude, you got me on another story. After this one, I got to tell you about a lacrosse story. So I grew up a little kid, and people would heat their homes with wood, right?
Yeah.
Wood stoves and all that.
I still do it here.
Nice. And people were stealing this guy's firewood, our neighbor.
What?
Yeah. Nobody wants to go to work for it, so they're going to steal it.
Wow.
So he cores out of 4 or 5 pieces and fills it with gunpowder.
No way.
The fucking neighbor's fucking back porch blew up. He's like, oh, found out who's stealing my firewood.
Yeah. Kabang.
And they're like,
nobody got hurt with that. Right?
I know that's the you got to take the good with the bad, I guess. Man.
It was a different time.
Oh yeah, definitely different.
The moral of that story is
don't steal anything.
Don't fucking steal my firewood.
That's exactly right.
It gets cold in upstate New York. Like
ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
So the guy tried to, come back at about, with the law and all that, and they're like, you stole it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. But anyway,
they were going to burn that wood on the 4th of July instead of having fireworks.
Right? Just throw that in the fire pit.
Don't steal shit, man.
What's that?
Don't steal shit, man. What? How about that?
That's the moral of the story, right? See, really karma. Is. So lacrosse. Yeah. So I started dating this woman. In upstate New York when I lived there.
Yeah.
And her brothers are like, hey man, you want to come play lacrosse with us in the yard? I'm like, I know what it's about. And I'm an athletic guy. And I was like, all right. Dan, they whooped my ass. Like it was like a high school boys team against some toddlers. I mean, they just I'm like, what the
What's happening?
So I go in the house just humbled, I still talk. I got my ass kicked, but I'm talking like me. Take comfort knowing that if I ever get murdered, I talk shit to the bitter end because that's the way I am, right?
Completely. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm still talking major shit.
Of course.
So I get tired. I go in, and she's like, "Oh yeah, let me show you a picture." I'm like, "All right." So she shows me a picture of her dad and her oldest brother, who got killed in a car accident. But
oh shit.
Yeah, but those two, they got a fucking mural of them two painted in Syracuse University because they were so good at lacrosse.
It's not the Gate brothers, is it?
No. But I was like,
oh, that's who I played against in the backyard.
I was like, are you fuck? All right, I got set up. That was cool.
Told me before?
Yeah. I might have tried harder. No, bullshit. It wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, that was, so upstate New York, Syracuse University. My dad drove bus up there forever. Yeah. He drove the bus for him, but.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was in Italy and I was showing people, this is like a year or so ago, lacrosse, because they don't really know about it.
Oh, yeah.
And the way I described it to them, I'm like, it's poetic murder based on a Native American sport, right? Which is
is it really? Is it based on a?
Yeah, it's called Bagatawe. It's called the little brother of war. And what they would do, instead of two tribes, particularly the Iroquois Nation, upstate, instead of going to war, they would have a lacrosse game to avoid all-out war. And the field was like 8 to 10 miles long. The warriors would go play lacrosse with 2 sticks and a rock. And while they were killing each other on the lacrosse field, the two tribes would be waiting for the game to end. It would last for days on end. And they would marriages were arranged, bets were taken, they'd, eat mushrooms and shit and bond to avoid war. The little brother of war. So I'm explaining this to the people in Italy.
No shit. That's really
I
cool.
used Syracuse because they've always had such a great team.
Yeah.
And so I put in like Gate Brothers from way back when, because they did all like the behind the back stuff and crazy moves. And then I put in, so that's the finesse, that's the poetry, right? And then I put in like the biggest hits of college in 2024, I think it was, 23. And the Italians are like, what the fuck is this?
That's poetry right there, baby.
Poetic murder. I told you, poetic murder. Because it is. It's a great game.
Oh, it's a super fun sport.
Yeah.
Even just like my 4-year-old, with sticks and him and I out in the yard just messing around. It's just so much fun.
So fun. Is he gonna play?
He's just really both.
Like that's when they decide.
Yeah,
a couple of years later, actually, but
yeah, I just got him a bunch of stuff. Like I pitch him wiffle ball and he cracks him across the yard into the neighbor's yard, and he's just really athletic. His mom is super athletic. I'm pretty athletic, so he's just got a good constitution all the way around.
Yeah, he's got the genes.
Yeah, and then I had to have the talk with him yesterday. A boy hit him, and I go, "Did you like it? Did you hurt?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go,
"Punched him?"
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that's good.
Yeah, and I go, "Cool. What'd you do?" He goes, "Nothing." I go, "What are you going to do next time?"
Oh, no, that's bad.
Yeah. I go, "What are you going to do next time?" He's like, "Teacher." I go, "Whoa, no. And I haul off and I punch him. Pow. I go, "You're going to punch him back."
Punch him
and
back.
He goes, "Really?" I go, "Uh-huh."
Oh, yeah. It's a problem today, actually.
Not punching him back's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a problem. Like, I've noticed with my nephews and like my girlfriend's kids, they're afraid to kind of stick up for themselves. And there are these like almost rogue kids who will do that, like the kid did to your son, right?
Yeah.
And these kids that they don't know what to do when they get punched in the face. It's like you punch the guy back. That's how that works.
Yeah, it's not even. I go, "Don't even hesitate, bro. Just fucking hit him back."
And it's not like they're gonna hurt each other. They're this big,
and they're made of rubber. Like I could throw I could throw my boy off the first story balcony and he bounce off the driveway and be like, "Dad, what are you doing?"
Let's go play lacrosse.
Yeah. So I said, and he goes something about getting in trouble. And I said, "You'll never get in trouble with me. That's all that matters, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "All right. I don't care about anybody else." Yeah.
Totally. That's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be, both his mom and I practice martial arts for a really long time. Over a decade.
Awesome.
Yeah, over a decade. So he'll be in something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow his lead. Whatever he shows interest in, I'm just going to be like, "All right, dude, let's try it."
Yeah, support it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And his mom's extremely musically talented, like classically trained. And
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So he's already got the musical bug going. And so he'll do something, or he won't.
What does he want to play? Do you know?
What's that?
Does he have an idea of what he wants to play yet?
With music?
Music, yeah.
He loves the ukulele.
No way.
Yeah.
You learn chords playing that, actually.
What's that?
You learn chord structure when you play the ukulele.
Well, that's my wife plays. And then so she plays ukulele, piano. Mm-hmm. She's classically trained with the clarinet for like orchestras and stuff.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then she's a dragon boat racer.
What's a dragon boat? What's a dragon boat?
You put like 20 ladies, because it's she's on a ladies team.
Right.
You put like 20 ladies in this big ass wooden boat.
Uh-huh.
And they all paddle. They got all oars and they paddle, and there's like a lady in the front with a drum to keep the beat. Boom, boom, boom. And they
it's like Viking shit?
Yeah, and they race.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. She
I mean,
kills it,
I
man.
boat too. I was just fixed. That's why my hands are so dirty. I was just fixing the sailboat today, but I've never heard of that.
Yeah, look it up when you look it up later.
We
Dragon
do,
boat.
we do stupid shit with the sailboats. Like,
Yeah, she.
there's an event that we do. It's called the Pink Race, where all the women from like where we all keep our boats go on one boat, and then all the men on other boats chase them, and it's a gigantic water gun fight with like 30 to 50-foot sailboats.
That's
It's
amazing.
wild, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
How fun would that be?
it's
Oh,
like
huh?
it's stupidly amazing.
Oh well, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's like the whole history behind a wedding party. You know that deal?
How so?
So a wedding party originally, like let's say medieval times,
Right. Okay.
just to put a mark on it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Put a pin in it. So like the bridesmaids protected the bride to be. At medieval times, if I'm getting married the next day,
Right.
my goal is to get all my boys together and go steal the bride. Like literally steal her. Like do everything we can to kidnap her.
From the bridesmaids.
From the bride, and the bridesmaid's job was to keep us from stealing the bride. That's how all that. That's how
fun.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I was like, you all wouldn't have stood a fucking chance, man. You would have been. I would have had you snatched up by 9:30 p.m. Then be like, now what do we do?
10 minutes in.
Yeah, I couldn't say. So then, of course, you know, people being people and capitalism and everything else that you want to add into it, we end up at fucking strip joints and bars. But
yeah. My brother was getting married, my oldest brother, when I was living in LA. And, you know, it was a long time ago. And we had a keg party in Venice Beach. And I'm like, I have to drive to Vegas tonight from LA in like a little shitty CRX.
Like a little Honda CRX?
Yeah, like a go-kart, right?
Yeah. Was it the two-door with the hatchback on the back?
That's it.
I had one of those.
Oh, no way, man.
Little blue and silver one. Yep.
Mine was black. They got great gas mileage. That thing made it from New York over the Rockies to Los Angeles.
That's amazing. They're bulletproof. They're bulletproof.
They're totally bulletproof.
Unless you got hit by a car.
Well, yeah. Then they're not so bulletproof.
Yeah. Mechanically,
they're anyway, so like we had this keg party, and I had two friends who were going to come in the CRX. So one had to sit in the hatch, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
And Vegas is like 2.5 hours away. And by the end of that party, nobody wanted to come with me. I'm like, it's my brother's bachelor party. I have to go. So I stab out through the desert, stopped halfway through, and apparently there's still a bomb testing facility out there. And so I pulled way off the highway, right? And I woke up the next morning I thought there was an earthquake, but like they were testing bombs and the whole car is shaking. It was nuts, man.
No shit.
So I got to
That's so awesome.
I got to Vegas, found my brother, my dad was out, and it kicked off this crazy weekend. But it was a bachelor party, so I don't go to strip clubs, right? So, but I had to for this one. And
when in Rome,
I literally, and I was younger, I was in my 20s. I got us thrown out of every strip club. I'm like, fuck this, man. You're getting married. You gotta be righteous.
Oh, damn, you were that guy?
Yeah. So the next day though, and I just like almost been bombed to death, in the desert. So it was funny. The next evening, my brother's like, I love you, man, but we're gonna meet you at the bar back at the casino because we're going to. I'm like, that's fair, man. It's fair. It was a very fun time.
That was. I had a buddy who used to ride a lot. I was out in Colorado for a long time, 20 years.
Oh, I love Boulder.
Oh, that's like a nation inside the state.
Yeah.
Yeah. and we'd go out riding. We were married, and speaking of bachelor parties, in my first marriage, the boys padlocked a 20-pound bowling ball to my leg for the bachelor party.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. With a chain short enough, I couldn't pick it up and hold it. So, like, I had to fucking drag it around. Eventually, I took some dude's
The old ball and chain.
yeah. So eventually, I took a dude's shoestring and I tied it around the chain, tied a loop around it so I could like hold it up so I could actually walk. You know,
smart.
A bunch of bars didn't let us in. They're like, "We ain't letting you in with that." I go, "I can't take it off, dude."
Right.
They're like, "You can use it as a weapon," and I'm like, "All right, whatever, dude. All right, next, let's just move on." But I was going to tell you about Colorado.
Right.
My buddy, you were talking about you go into the strip joints and like, you can't do this. You're getting married, you know?
Right.
So I had this guy, he was married too, and he'd hit on all these fucking women, dude. We go out drinking and, we'd go out riding all day in bars and drinking, and doing all that.
Right.
And if it had a heartbeat, this motherfucker was hitting on it.
We all know one of those.
Oh yeah, we all have. And
we all know one of those.
He's a great dude. We still talk a lot now. I mean, so my goal was every time he started hitting on a woman, I'd go up there and blow up his spot. Right? I'd go up and just talk shit and try to, blow up his spot. The problem that I didn't foresee is that his game got so tight that I had to work every time. I had to work harder and harder to blow up his spot.
Right.
So after years of this, he's like, dude, I have to thank you, man, because like you made me work on my game. Like my game is solid now because of you. And I was like, hey, well, that's not the point I was trying to make, but hey, well, I'm glad your game is solid. So we had a good time, man.
Good friends.
Never got blown up, never landed in a bomb testing site. The fuck, dude?
Oh, the craziest part is that so we were staying at it's a place that has, or used to, I haven't been in years, and this is why. It had like the pirate ship Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, where the pirate ship would sink.
Yes.
Yeah, that's long gone, dude. They got rid of that.
Like the facade. It used to have the facade of like a castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's where they were staying. So I naturally was crashing on a floor in my dad and my brother's future father-in-law's room. They're like, just stay on the floor here. I'm like, great. Sit on the beach anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm 20.
So I come home and everybody else went to sleep because they're like on East Coast time, la la la. I'm like, I'm going to the casino. So I go to this casino, and then I get this weird idea that I should probably see Las Vegas from one of the turrets that are at the hotel, because they had like on the facade that looks like a castle, they had like castle things with openings. So I go to the top floor, right? And I couldn't get on the roof, but I get it onto the top floor. And this is like right before cameras. Thank God. And so I find this door, it's open, and I somehow go through an access door, and like there's the hotel, and then the castle thing is like built off of the actual hotel. It's like a casing almost, with like crazy, stuff holding it up and a whole thing. So there's this ladder, and I climb the ladder, and there's a trap door, right? And so I open the trap door, and I go through the trap door, and the trap door was spring loaded, so it closes. And I'm looking around, and I don't have a cell phone yet. I'm like young and poor, right? And so I light a lighter. I'm standing on a platform. I can see out over the entire desert because I made it to one of those things, right? And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like, I smoked a cigarette, I looked around. I'm like, I'm on a square in the middle between the building and the facade, right?
Yeah.
So I go to the trap door to open it. You can't open it from it was spring loaded shut and it locks.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, fuck. And I'm hammered, right? And it's pitch black. And I'm like, okay, and I look down. I'm like, maybe I could just climb this jungle gym down like 20 stories or whatever it was. And I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
So I legit go to sleep on this platform because I can't see anything, right? I didn't have a cell phone, right? I
Right.
had a lighter. So the sun comes up in Vegas, fucking blazing hot.
Oh, I just gonna
I'm in
say.
this, like, tower. I wake up like hungover, like drenched in sweat. But I see that there's like to the interior of the hotel, there's a drop ceiling. And I used to install drop ceilings. And I'm like, that means there's a there's a room underneath those drop ceilings. But it was like a 3-foot gap. So I finally jumped the gap and fucking crashed through the drop ceiling, right? Land on a conference room table. And thank God there's nobody in this room. Thank God. And I'm like, kabang, right? And there's a refrigerator in the conference room. And I'm so dehydrated. I go over to the refrigerator. It's packed. It was like half beer and half waters.
Oh,
I grabbed like 10 waters, man. I'm like,
oh, no beer? Come on, dude.
dude, I just slept in a turret tower. Trash in Vegas, right?
Crash through. See, this is where I get the beer from. You slept like that. You took the leap. You crashed through a drop ceiling, landed on a thing like out of a fucking movie.
You deserve
and then
it.
That deserves a beer.
I couldn't do it. I want to get the fuck out of there because my dad and my brother's future father-in-law are sleeping downstairs.
Yeah.
It would have been if I got caught, it would have been a whole fucking thing, right?
Oh.
So I walk up to the door and I'm like, please be open, please.
I was just going to say.
And it's open. And I just walked out, let the door shut behind me, got in the elevator, went down. I think they were like on the 8th floor or something. Walked in. Why are you home so late? I'm like, it's Vegas.
You never told them?
No.
Never told him. Good for you, bro.
Never told him, man.
Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, what a great story.
It was wild. So whenever I go to Vegas, I've been there a couple of times, like going through it. I'm like, I'm not staying there. I can't stay here.
Yeah.
Too many bad things.
I used to spend a lot of time in Vegas, and when I was younger, it was X and triple X rated, drugs and gambling and staying up all night and doing stupid shit, getting lost, and just Now I don't go now because it's a complete ripoff. I mean, it's just not even.
And it's also like it's Disneyed in a sense, which like Times Square, right, in New York, or like Hollywood Boulevard in LA. And listen, it's for the better. It's better not to see people with needles sticking out of their arms, but that seedy, like Bukowski kind of stuff. It's good that it's kind of gone from these epicenters of American culture, but it's like I kind of miss it too, because you want to be able to go see like that weird shit that you're not necessarily in, but you can still
live it for a weekend or something.
Yeah, like that kind of thing, or just kind of know that like there are people still living like that, and it's a part of American society,
Oh yeah, for sure. So speaking of Times Square, in Germany, the Reeperbahn.
Ever hear of that? Where is it in Germany? Is it in Berlin?
Hamburg.
I haven't been to Hamburg. I've been to like Berlin and down the country to like crossing over to Austria and such. But
So it's basically Times Square with legal prostitution.
Oh, kind of like red light in
It's got
Amsterdam.
the
That kind of
Yeah, it's got the red light things where only men are allowed to go, and
right.
so uh, we go there. That's part of our honeymoon. We went for like 3 weeks, toured around Europe, and then we took the Queen Mary 2 home from England.
Oh fuck! I wanted to do that this year. I
That's
want to ask you about that in a minute.
all right. And so we're like the guys. We have some friends there, and they're like, "You want to go to the Reaper Bun?" I'm like, "You're goddamn right. I want to check this out. I'm not gonna, this is cool." Of course, my wife's like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." So we're walking around, and guys are like, "Hey, baby, hey, hey," and like being pretty aggressive, right? And I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" I know my wife's gorgeous, but what the fuck? What's going on here? So she's got UGG boots on, tight black leggings,
Right.
like this white sweater, like this not Italian, Ireland, like heavy wool sweater.
Oh yeah, like a wool sweater.
Yeah, and then fanny pack, like girly looking fanny pack, right?
Sure.
So then I started looking around. It's the uniform, quote unquote, of prostitution. And I look at my wife and our friends.
Total accident.
Total accident.
Accident.
Oh yeah. So we're all looking around, and she's like, "Oh shit!" So we swing into this place, and she gets quote, a little changed, so it's not so obvious, right?
Right. Sure.
So me and my buddy, we go down the red light district. You go in there, it's blocked off, and they got guards there, and like no women allowed.
Right.
So we go down that, and they're, red light around the windows, and there's ladies dancing, just like
Amsterdam is like that.
So we come out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm 6 foot tall.
Right.
And I come out, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this woman wearing the uniform.
Yep. Who's not your wife.
Who's not my wife. Short. She didn't even come up to my chin.
Wow. Tiny. 5.
Wow. Fucking punches me square in the chest.
She
like
you?
Hard. Like
Jesus.
Like square. I was like, and I took a step back, and I go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And she goes, spreads her arms and goes, "We doing this or not?" And I go, "No, I'm good." She's like, "Fucking bitch," and walked away. And I go, "I got to give you, that's a hell of a sales pitch."
Yeah, that's a hell of a sales pitch.
That was all right, dude. My buddy's like, "Really? What the fuck?" I go, "That. She knows an audience. She's got it." Yeah.
I had a roommate in college who was older, and I swear to you, same thing. Like we'd be out in the bars or whatever, and he'd go up to random women, like college, right? And he'd be like, "Hi, my name is la la la. We gonna fuck tonight or what?"
Oh yeah.
Same kind of thing. And I'm like, "Dude, you can't talk to women like that." And he's like,
"Why not?"
In the military and stuff. And he goes, "It's a 50-50 chance."
Oh yeah. Just like I'm in sales, dude, and I was talking to my I was talking to a coworker today. Look for the fast no, dude. Because if they're not interested, move on. Don't sit here and try.
Move on. Let's move on.
Hey, we doing this or not? Nope. All right, fuck it. Let's go next.
Right. It's kind of like that, but so I guess he was kind of like the prostitute you met in Germany.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we doing this? No? Okay, next.
I'm gonna email him that tomorrow.
Yeah, this guy, man, she clocked me pretty good, man.
Wow.
That was pretty good. That's a fun story. I like that story. But Queen Mary 2.
Yeah, tell me about that.
So I've never been on. That's the only, at this point, the one and only cruise I've ever been on, because like this Carnival cruise stuff, that doesn't.
I've never been on one of them.
I don't know.
I'm like, if we want to go on a cruise, let's just cruise. Let's just take the boat somewhere,
right,
and have life and death experiences.
Yeah, well, see, I know that's part of it. Makes you feel alive.
Yeah, exactly.
But great experience. We were far from the average age of the people on there.
They were older.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure, because that costs
It's
some money, right? I looked into it.
yeah, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
And
It ain't Carnival Cruise.
what's that?
It ain't Carnival Cruise Line. Cheap.
No, you go to high tea in the afternoon. You go when you go to dinner.
Yeah.
You're dressed up for dinner.
Yeah, it's like old school Titanic stuff that doesn't sink. But the Queen Mary one, oh no, that didn't sink.
No, and Dan, just an amazing experience. The crew, the ship was just fucking unbelievably gorgeous. Oh my god, it was so fun to. And then me, I like to know how things work, so I went on the engine tour and did all that, and
It's awesome.
yeah, and we were up on, dude, we're up there on the top. We did it late. It was like September, so it was cold. So you didn't spend much time outside because it's just cold.
Right. On the water.
Yeah, and you're hauling ass, dude.
Oh yeah.
We were doing, I think he said 28 knots.
On a ship like that's a lot.
That's hauling ass, right?
That's hauling ass.
Yeah, and he's like, there's only 2 boilers running or 2 stacks running. I'm like, he goes, the sea is too rough to go any faster. And I'm like, what the fuck? But we were coming off the ship. Oh, wait a minute. We were going to it. So we left Cambridge and went down to New Hampshire or no, where did we sail out of? Very south end of England. Big city there, big port.
Not Dover. That's on the wrong side. Dover.
No, it wasn't Dover. It was like New Hampshire or Hampton, something,
Hampton, maybe.
something like that.
It's got to be on the West Coast,
Yeah,
right?
but then it was a straight shot, not a straight shot, but basically,
Right. You don't like you were going out of Dover. You got to go all the way around.
right. So we get down there and we took the train down basically the length of England. So we need to get a cab from where the train dropped us off to get to the ship. This fucking dude from England, classic old style black cab,
Yep, I know him.
just talks shit the whole time. And you could barely understand him because his accent, it was so much fun, dude. He's like, you guys from America?
In a good way.
Huh?
In a good way.
Oh yeah. He was super entertaining. He's like, I got to get me an American bird. I gotta retire here and get over to America, get one of them old American birds and take care of me. I bet you she'd take good care of me just the whole fucking time. It was awesome. It was amazing. But getting on the ship, great. Service, great. Food, fucking amazing. Clean. Everything was great. So we're leaving. Great experience. Overall, amazing experience. So we're leaving. And the guy and the lady goes, hey, like not checking out, but like, she's like, hey, everything went well. Oh, amazing. Great. So we can expect you back? No. And she was like,
why?
What? Can I ask why? I go, the world's a big place, baby.
We're moving on.
We're moving on. I did this. I'm going to go do something else. And she's like, okay. And I go, trust me, I'm going to tell everybody this was fucking amazing. Yeah, but I ain't coming back.
I mean, you only need to do that once.
Well, that's the thing though, right? I mean, right. And like I said, the world's a big place. When you got a week to go somewhere or 2 weeks to go somewhere, fucking go somewhere you ain't never been before.
Yeah, totally.
But
I mean, maybe like when you guys retire, you're older, do it, but you're not thinking about that right now.
Right. I understand, like you get to that point, you buy a house somewhere, or you like to go to a certain spot every time because you know the landscape, you're familiar with it.
Yeah, or like you have a house there or whatever.
I get it. I totally understand. I totally get that. But right now, no, dude.
No, you got to explore.
Hell yeah.
Keep going.
Speaking of that, what the hell happened to you?
What do you mean?
Back in the day, man. Tell me about why you dropping a book right now.
Oh, it's wild. It's the book was lost for over 20 years.
So you wrote it and then it got lost?
Did you know this?
Wow.
So basically what I was when I was in LA, right? I was finishing writing this book.
How
And
old were you?
at that point, I was in my early 20s, but I lived the book when I was 18. When I was 18, I went cross country and I got stuck in San Francisco, right? Like a cab blew through a red light and totaled my car. So now I'm stuck, but I'm also I'm not calling home to fucking for the golden ticket out. I'm like, let's figure this out kind of thing.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
But I did end up calling home after about 3.5 weeks. And my parents wired me some money for a plane ticket. I had money left over, and that night Ken Kesey and the Merry Pranksters, like Ken Kesey wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, among other things. Tom Wolfe did the electric Kool-Aid acid test about Ken Kesey. It's like a best-selling, like, it's crazy stuff. They're like the father of the psychedelic revolution in the 60s, like Grateful Dead, like all that stuff. So they were doing a play. Dude, it was the Wizard of Oz turned on its ear. Like Kesey was the wizard, like projected above on a big screen, smoking a hookah. This is all at the Fillmore West. Like Dorothy was a fucking prostitute who needed to turn tricks to get back home. The Tin Man was a heroin addict. Like it was
It kind of goes. I could
all
see
crazy.
it's not a stretch though.
No.
Hey,
So I met him after the show and like had conversations with him. And when I got back to New York, I was like, I can't live in suburbia right now after all of
love
this.
that. Yeah.
So I grabbed my surfboard and like $10 and hitchhiked 200 miles to Montauk on like highways and shit,
Well, wait, real quick. When you said New York, so where were you in New York?
I grew up in Smithtown, so I went back to my parents' house. And when my dad specifically lent me this money to get home, it was 15% interest a day.
No shit. Your old man charging you a vig?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he woke me up. It was like on a random Tuesday or something, and he said, "Have you gotten a job yet?" I'm like, "Not yet. I've been home for 3 days." And
Well, you should have a job by now, dude.
we
What the fuck?
kind of got into a little bit of an argument, and I just grabbed my board. I'm like, "I'm out," and hitchhiked to Montauk. And then these dudes stole my board on the Long Island Expressway. And so it turned into kind of not just now I don't have a surf. I was going there to surf.
Sure, sure.
I'll just sleep on the beach. I'll figure it out. And these dudes stole my board. I was stranded, but I made it. I made it to Montauk, and it became kind of a not just a search to get my board back, because that board meant a lot to me, but also to kind of figure out life in a sense. And
Mhm.
it all works out in the book with crazy adventures. And I mean, the it's a wild ride.
I love it. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Even the examples that we've been talking about for the last, well, however it's been, dude. If that's even a touch of what's in the book, god damn, bud.
Yeah, it's like what you and I have been speaking about
Yeah.
is in these pages of this book with a like a specific kind of learning that happens.
Oh yeah, sure.
And people have been resonating with the book at this age. You know, it's this book was written when it was so pure, like right before cell phones, when you had to do this stuff, like before everybody had like jobs that were commanding, and particularly our age group. And people are just resonating towards kind of the freedom of it, because I think something that happens with you as you get older, you lose part of your freedom. You gain certain things that are beautiful, children, responsibility, but you lose a certain kind of I could just go,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just like
Mm-hmm.
leave everything and just go. And you know, I'm lucky because when I do movies, that's basically what I do. It's like if I'm producing a movie, we just go
Mm-hmm.
for months. Like
That's awesome.
so, it's kind of like the stuff I learned from living that book and then writing it and editing it, which was horribly.
Oh, bro. See, that's what I can't even.
It was
But before you go that way though, so you when did you really start writing a book in Montauk?
no, I always had like a notebook or something in my backpack when I was doing this. I jot stuff down, and I have one of those brains. I remember everything. But so right after college, I became a journalist out in the Hamptons and Montauk. And right before that, I was finishing college out there, and I started writing this book. I made a deal, basically. So I had transferred colleges, so they screw you with that. It's like, oh
Mhm.
wow, you're transferring as a junior. You need 2 years of
There's
credits here, and it's like, oh wow, good thing I'm on a full ride for lacrosse that I'm not playing anymore. It's
yeah.
that's a whole other story, actually. But anyway, I want to get out of there as soon as possible, right? And I was taking an English course, and I said to the guy, I'm like, I want to take this other course when that happens at the same time as yours. So how about I just start writing this book and I check in with you over the course of my last year, and that's how I get the credits for this. And he's like, that sounds pretty cool. And he went for it. So that was the genesis. And then, as I said, I became a journalist doing all this crazy stuff in the Hamptons. And then my buddy, Tim Duffy, who went on to run like Spike TV in LA, like he's won Emmys and like crazy stuff. He called me when I was caretaking a hotel in the Hamptons to live for free while I worked at the magazine and working on this book. And, he knew I'd driven to California before. So he's like, me and my twin brother are going. We're meeting a bunch of people out there. You want to come? And we just went.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Scratchy old inner Lewis and Clark, right? It's like out of
Right.
here.
Right.
That's
So I finished the book in LA while doing other things, obviously, to live. And my sister used to visit us all the time out that way 'cause she's traveling. And at some point, she asked me for the book. I sent her an email that had the book, and then I lost the email address. I lost the computer. I lost the book. I lost everything. And right before the pandemic, she's like, "What happened to that book?" And I said, "It's gone." And she goes, "I have a hard copy in my safety deposit box." And she legit, a few days later, handed me the book.
no shit.
Yeah,
Like
I'm looking at it right now. You want
like
to?
a like a unedited or like fully done book.
No, unedited, like the manuscript.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Did
Good
you buy
shit. Hold on 1 second.
did
It's
you
right
shit
here. It's on
yourself?
the shelf. This is it, man.
Bam.
So here's one, right?
So that's the original she took out of the safety
Here's
deposit box.
two. Yeah, this is it. It's crazy.
How cool is that?
Yeah, she wins Sister of the Century. And so she hands me this, and then the pandemic hit, and I'm like, I have time to actually edit this. So I took like 150 pages off of this. But it's also wild because I had to read. It's a hard copy. I had to like type it into a computer.
Mm.
So even during that pass, I was able to start editing it because, like, when you write as an early 20-year-old, even if you're a writer, it's different now
Mm-hmm.
because I've
Mm-hmm.
done like so much in the entertainment industry, movies,
Well,
and
yeah, you look at life different. I mean, your
yeah,
whole attitude for life is totally different. Yeah, I could see that.
and you also kind of develop a voice on the page, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
And now, basically it took a lot of work, and we're here now, which is really cool because it's resonating with people, as I mentioned before, which is like the real big payoff. It's like inspiring thought, like what we said earlier. It's cool. It feels good.
It feels good to get it out there, right? And then
Totally. Yeah,
knowing that, yeah, that's I'm finding that writing is quite an outlet.
it is for sure. Yeah.
I've heard people talk about it, but for me, I'm not. I suck at spelling. Punctuation is fucking terrible.
Oh my God. That's
Oh,
like the last
horrible.
edit I did on this before it like went live was maddening.
I can't. Yeah,
Mad-
there's
like
you guys are built different to do that stuff. I can't. I don't have the patience or the brain power for that type of thing. Now, tear apart
very,
an engine.
very meticulous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and my discomfort with because I just don't. It's one of my weaknesses, and the thing is, I don't dwell on my weaknesses. I go all in on my strengths.
Yeah.
Forget right, and then that's where AI comes in for me
Oh, nice.
because before I would write a blog,
Hmm.
it sound like a fucking fourth grader wrote it, and it looks like a fourth grader wrote it because I'm like, I don't know what sentence stops and what should start a new paragraph, and so I stayed away from it for a long time.
Right.
And then somebody's like, try chat GPT, and I said, all right. So I had to dump it in there, and for the first like month, I'm like, no, edit this, edit this. This is not me because it takes it, and it changes it.
Yeah. It learns. It's weird.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. And I'm like, no, no. And now I'm to the point, I've been using it 6-8 months now.
Mhm.
Now I data dump. I don't even have to say anything. I just hit enter. And I might have to tweak a few things here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
You always have to edit it.
Gotta.
Right.
I think you have to. I think now, are there times like for social media posts and stuff? I'm like, here's what I want to say. And I'll put in five or six sentences and it cleans it up and talks some shit. And I fucking copy and paste.
Yeah.
Because social media and it just fucking, you got to feed the beast. Right.
Yeah. Totally.
But for blogs, it's like you're talking about editing. You spend this time editing, and my wife's very good at that stuff. So I'd like, hey, baby, can you look at this? And she's busy, and she'd be like, okay, here. And it would take me a week to write a fucking 250 word blog because it's like, what the fuck, dude? So it's opened my eyes.
Yeah.
But I can see the downslope of it. I take personal responsibility and change it and look at it and read it and like, okay, and change, do my thing.
Right.
I can see how easy it would be. Give me 500 words about this and they just copy and paste. They don't even read it.
No.
Right. So
you got to read it.
You got to read it, put in your own voice, man. That's the way.
I have a friend who put in he's very like high tech kind of guy. And he put this book into AI and he goes, AI doesn't understand the book.
That's amazing.
And he came up with a conclusion because he's very smart. I'm just telling you what he told me. He goes, it's because it's so stylistically written that AI can't understand it.
Can't follow along. Can't
Right.
understand it.
I'm like, well, that's the best fucking thing you've told me, like, since we've been friends. It's great.
Dude, you need to advertise that.
Yeah, there's
To help.
a lot of stuff going on with the book right now. It's kind of, with a book, it's different than a movie. Like a movie, you lead up to the release and then go, right? With
Right.
a book, it's like it's a physical book. It's more of a elongated process. So it's really cool doing stuff like this with you, and then like the radio stuff, the magazine stuff. We're going to Europe in August to do stuff over there, but it's like more of a slow burn, just to get the physical book out into the world so somebody can read it, tell their friend about it, maybe even give them a physical copy of the book.
Right.
It like takes on a different path than like a movie or a TV show.
Yeah, but isn't that fun?
It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
Yeah.
That's. I have a live show coming up.
Uh-huh.
This recording will come out after the live show, but
Sure.
this is my first live show. Me and a guy are out in Pittsburgh. We're gonna get on stage and let loose for an hour.
That's great, man.
We had to put a warning about our content.
Yeah, that's why people will watch it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Not the only reason. You understand?
Well, yeah. No, but that's me. I'd be like, it's like when you go to look at a movie when it starts and then it's R-rated and it's like violence, sexual content, smoking, language, and all, and it has like 17 things across. I'm like, this is going to be a good movie.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Dude, I have the episode I'm editing now to come out tomorrow or Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Guy's name is Benedict. He was the assistant director on All's Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's a heavy fucking movie, dude.
Yes, it is.
Whoa. I watched some clips. I'm like, I'm not watching that movie. No, not right now. It's too heavy. But what kind of movie projects you got going on?
We're doing the I just emailed Universal today. So the sequel to the Francis Ford Coppola movie I did has been written. So I remade his first movie, Dementia 13. I wrote it as well and produced it for Universal. And I wrote in like a sequel and a prequel into that movie, of course. And we finished the script for the sequel that we want to shoot actually in Italy. And I just reached out to Universal. They have like a 30-day first right of refusal to finance and distribute the script. So in the meantime, I've lined up like private equity investors and la. So I want that to be the next movie. Get the book out as we've been doing. And a side note on this book, it's a lot of people in the industry are reading it, and the people in the industry are like, movie, because it's striking a chord as being very cinematic.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah,
you gotta have the scene where you fall on the damn conference table, though.
That was insane.
But just
the fact that like, and then like sneak out, right, and have to go sleep on the floor with my dad, who played linebacker for Purdue University,
that charges you a vig on borrowed money.
Right. So thank God there was no knock at the door. He would have killed me.
Oh. See, the thing is, though, in those situations, as you know, just act like you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Just be confident about it.
You need to fix your turret tower.
Yeah. Hey, I just checking that out. I'll be back. I'm with maintenance. But damn, dude, you got a full schedule, huh? You've been hitting the pod.
Stuff's
You've been hitting the podcast game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's so great talking with you, man. You're cool. Where are you based?
Jersey.
Jersey. All right, great. Got it. I was looking at the website. I couldn't see where, so I was curious.
Kind of built that way.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. So where you based? You in where you live now?
I'm in right now. I'm out in Point Lookout, like by Jones Beach, off on Long Island.
Okay, cool.
And like where Jones Beach Theater is, like 40 minutes outside the city, but on the water. And then I have a place on the Upper East Side as well in New York.
Yep.
So I'm like back and forth.
What's your travel time between those two places? The summer is probably worse, right?
Yeah, it's not bad, man. You get on a subway, you're at I usually go through Grand Central, Penn. That's I don't know, 15 minutes on the subway. And then from either of those places, it's about 45 minutes out to Freeport. And then it's like a 10-minute drive to get to the beach place.
Oh,
like an hour.
So, but what do you subway to the train and then you take the train out? No,
yeah.
There's a train.
Like Penn Station, Grand Central.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Long Island Railroad.
Yeah, I was just going to say, wait a minute. There is a fucking Long Island Railroad.
Yes, there is.
I had a video company back in the day, 7-8 years ago. We made like TV shows and commercials, and we had a side we did weddings and events, right?
Sure.
So when we started the business,
excuse me,
we were doing anything for money, right? Because you're doing, you do what you do.
Yeah.
And so the guy's like, "Hey man, you want to film the wedding?" I'm like, "Sure."
Sure.
I fucking had no clue what I'm doing. My partner, she's crazy at the time. She's still crazy talented, fucking crazy talented cinematographer. And we got together for me to do the business side and her to do the creative side, right?
Nice.
But of course, you got to pinch everything when you're starting. So I'm out there holding the camera.
Yep.
And so we give the footage to our editor. At the time, the editor, he never edited a wedding before. So
right.
He edits it like a movie, like a TV show.
That's probably better.
Yeah. And everybody's doing it
better.
Yeah, everybody's doing time, but it was a complete fucking accident. Like, we didn't plan on that. He just edits it. He's like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And the lady's like, "Whoa." So our event side just fucking skyrocketed, right?
Yeah.
So we
did it differently.
Yeah. So we split the business and all that, whatever.
Sure.
But I can't tell you how many times I don't even know what the road's name now, the fucking 2-lane road to get to the end of the island.
Oh, that's 27. That's highway.
Dude, sitting there at fucking 2:30 in the morning after a wedding.
It's brutal.
Oh, just fucking been up since like 6 in the morning, sitting there tapping my foot, driving the car, going, "Get the fuck out of this."
Yeah.
But yeah. Beautiful out there, dude. Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Oh, sure. Oh my God. I can see why. You always been a water dog or what?
Yeah, 100%. Since, almost drowning in my mother's arms when I was like months old.
What?
Stuck with me.
Yeah, I was going to say, why, you can't drop that and then we're not hear the story.
Oh, I mean, I hardly remember it, but I remember it.
What I've been told, this is what happened.
No, not months old. I was probably maybe like 2. But we were at Sunken Meadow and she was holding, I remember like the smell of her shoulders and stuff, but she stepped off a sandbar and got caught in a rip.
No shit.
And like there was another woman who also stepped off and before the lifeguards could get out, they passed me back and forth. Like one would go under, the other would hold me, and then like my mom would come up and the woman gave it so that they could push off of the bottom in a sense.
No shit.
Yeah, ever since then, I'm like,
well, that could have went either way. You could have been scared of the water or what you are now.
Oh no, man! I jumped right in.
My man.
Like you tried to kill me when I was 2.
Fuck you.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Mother Ocean.
I got you. Dude, our son.
Let's be friends.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I learned real quick about the ocean.
Yeah.
You just go with it.
Yeah. It's a living being. It's great. Super cool stuff.
I like that from space or whatever they show it, or they have this high where it's like it's the lungs of the earth, right? Because you can see the ocean,
right?
High tide, low tide, and it's like it's breathing. It's pretty cool. I always thought that was really neat.
Via the moon.
Moon, yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's really cool when you think about it.
Yeah. Speaking of that, our son was 3 at the time. He comes home and starts ripping off planets. And I'm like, Jupiter? And I go to spell it, and he's like, that's not how you spell it. I'm like, you're fucking 3, dude. When I was 3, I was closing the refrigerator door real slow to see how the light worked.
Yeah, exactly. And fascinated by how it
all day, fucking 100 times, That's awesome. Dan, we're going to get out of here, buddy.
All right.
Damn good time, man.
Yeah, good. Really good to speak with you. Thanks for your time. It means a lot.
No. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get out, but don't hang up. I'm gonna say goodbye, but don't hang up.
I won't.
Because I had a guy, a historian, on from upstate New York.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, all right, we'll see you later. And he hung up, and I was like, oh, dude, you weren't supposed to hang up. He's like, oh, sorry, I'm so used to Zoom. I was like, all right, well. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Bye, everybody. I told you that was gonna be a damn good time. You want to get more about Dan, of course, the book. Check it out. It makes a great present. Christmas is coming around, all that good stuff. Instagram, link, show notes. Dan would love to speak with you. But I'm going to get you out of here because I know you got shit to do. But don't forget, Live Rishi, High Speed Daddy, my website, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, man. Get out of here. Keep kicking ass. Be Raw Nation. Till next time.
You out there? You listening?